Welcome to another exciting edition of me answering your questions. I'm your host, Jimmy Mallory. Okay, so last time I did this, I was really tired because I just got off work and it was really past my bedtime. So hopefully I'm a little more exciting than what I was the other night. Let's go over the questions. First question is from Shimmer Body Cream, and she asks, what's your favorite homemade dish to eat or make? Well, I can tell you one thing, and that's my favorite drink in the world is chocolate milk. My lovely wife just came down here and handed it to me. This is Tesha. She's on Zynga too, T_Sheffield, and she's the greatest. And she made me a really good cup of chocolate milk. It's not poison. Good news. Yes, it is. She gave me she gave me this chocolate almond milk. It's not very good. Give me real chocolate milk. Women. She says she wins. Okay. She burned me. Okay. Back to the favorite homemade dish. I do love chocolate milk. It's my favorite drink probably. I like Diet Dr. Pepper too. Also one of my favorites. But I don't really do much of the cooking. When I do, it's like fried chicken because that's easy. And it's pretty good. But my wife, she's an awesome cook. And I can't even tell you what my favorite thing is. She made this awesome pizza the other day. Oh, it's so good. Just like made the dough and then cheese and olive oil, garlic, whatever, pepperoni, I don't know. Lots of awesome stuff, and it was really good. But she makes really good spaghetti too, and tacos. I can't. You know what? I can't even begin to say what my favorite dish is to eat because my wife is such a good cook. I'll eat anything that she makes. Yeah, that's it. Okay, this next question is from the thinking person, and he asks, hang on, dang it. My wife actually did bring me down some awesome chocolate milk. She's watching me right now, and I have a feeling she's going to try to do something again. Anyway, the thinking person asks, what are your thoughts in science Christians often have issues with, like evolution and age of the earth, things like that? To that, I say, because I don't really care. The awesome thing about science is that it's always changing, and we never know what we're gonna find out next, and we'll never know what they're gonna change their minds about evolution or not. It's not that I don't agree with evolution. It's just that I don't really care because I think that when it comes to Genesis and how God made the earth and all that, I don't think the point is to say how he did it. I think the point is to say that it was God who did it. Concerning the time and the place that everything was written like that in, where all these surrounding areas were worshiping different gods and everything. The point of Genesis is to say, this is what God does. That's not your God. Our God did this, and he's the one who really did this. But if it happened, great. If it didn't, great. I really don't think it changes my faith either way. So if somebody talks about evolution, I'll go with it. If somebody talks about creation, I'll go with it. I do think it's a little extreme to say that we walked the earth with dinosaurs. On the other hand, I think it's a little extreme to say that everything that we know around us just happened, and what are the chances of that just happening? Somebody one time told me, he's not even a Christian, but he told me one time about how he has to believe in some sort of God because the chances of everything just happening spontaneously the way it did. It was like putting it's actually not as great as putting all of these parts into a box, shaking it, and coming out with a working clock. And I can resonate with that. It just wouldn't make sense to me without a creator, and that's okay. But I don't think that faith and science aren't meant to be interconnected. I think that we can have faith through science, and I think that science can be pursued through faith as well. But I don't think that they necessarily need to go together. They're two different things. The physical world and the spiritual world, like that's why you don't see evidence, quote unquote, of God anywhere. Like that's why you can't see God. It's spiritual. LKJ Slane asks, give me 5 to 10 Zangans that you wouldn't pass up meeting in person. I don't really want to pick favorites. I guess I have favorites, but I wrote a list of just a few people down that I think would be interesting to meet. Not because they're the best bloggers, or not because I think they're the best people in general. I just think that a lot of these people I would either think are either really funny, really interesting, or just would seem like a good experience. First, I have the Great Bout. I really want to meet him. I think we could be friends. I would also like to meet Magister Tom. Will I Sing Again? Godless Liberal, and Vain Dave. I want to meet Vain Dave because he's funny. And of course the myth and the legend, Lowborn Lights Thought Palace. I have a feeling she'd crucify me if she met me. But there you have it. Of course, I'm not opposed to meeting anybody else either. Those are just the names that came to my head. So, LKJ Slane, if you would like to meet my wife and I'd be up for that too. I wouldn't pass on that offer. If any of you don't know Crevice05, he's an awesome guy. He's my cousin. I think you should go over to his blog soon and take a look at it. He's a thinker. But he asked me what my favorite moment on The Office is. I think my favorite moment was on this past episode, and I don't want to have to give that away. I don't want to have to say spoiler alert and just ruin it for you. So if you haven't seen it, go to NBC.com and click on The Office and watch it because it's very good. Where were you when you first heard Achy Breaky Heart? Well, Crevice05, I was at your house. I was 4, 5 years old. I knew it was your favorite song, and it instantly became my favorite song because we were buddies. And now I regret that being my favorite song. But it was at your house, if I remember right. He also asked, how many times have you shaved your eyebrow? Now, you probably don't know what he's talking about if you're watching this, but I have this really funny eyebrow here. Hang on, let me get there we go. See how it just like curves up like that? Yeah, that's goofed up. I've had it my entire life. But Travis, I think I've only shaved it twice, and neither time was my choice. It gives me character. Thank you very much.